It's that first word right there.
What's in the print?
It says, congratulations.
I got accepted?
Pleased to inform you of your acceptance into the Clemson Life Program for the fall of 2014, beginning August 17th, 2014.
Did I say yes?
They said yes. What do you say?
Yes!
There is something in these hills that you and I can't define and others can't understand. A wave of warmth always surges through me when outsiders say, I don't know what it is about you Clemson people, but your undying love for Clemson is admired by everyone I know.
When I got my acceptance letter, I was happy because I didn't have to worry about what school I wanted to go to other than Clemson. I didn't have to settle for a school I didn't want to go to. Okay, I decided to come to Clemson because I knew that I wanted to go somewhere in South Carolina, and I'm from Columbia, so I didn't want to go to USC because that was right next to where I grew up, so I wanted to kind of branch out a little bit. And my big brother also went to Clemson, so he really enjoyed his time here, so I figured I'd come out and see what it was all about.
So I grew up in Columbia, so it was always either go to Clemson or go to USC. There's like the two big choices for most people in Columbia. And my mom went to Carolina and my dad went to Clemson, so it was a divided house and it was always like, which one is she gonna pick? But we started coming to Clemson games as a family when I was like around 8 years old, and we came to every single home game. Like I think we missed like one home game for like the time that I was 8 till I was like in Clemson. So my dad was obsessed, and after I started coming to the games and just being in this environment, I loved it. And then my sister, who's a year older than me, she ended up coming the year before me, and so I would come and stay with her, and I just loved the atmosphere, and I loved all of her friends, and I wanted what she had, and every time I came to Clemson, I just felt like I was at home and that it was perfect for me, and I liked the academics, and so every time I came up, I just really enjoyed it. And I toured some other schools and just didn't have the same feeling that I got when I came up here. Plus the campus is like absolutely beautiful, so those are all the reasons that I decided to come to Clemson. Getting my acceptance letter was one of the best days of my life. It was honestly just like a weight off my shoulders. Like Clemson's always been my dream school, and like pretty much all of high school that was always on my mind was my next step is going to get into Clemson, and that was always my goal. And so, you know, you work 4 years of your life and then you finally like achieve what you've been wanting. And so, I don't know, I can still remember the day my mom had balloons and she played the tiger rag when I walked in the door, and it was so fun and it just felt so good, and it was like I could take a breath because it was like everything I wanted came true. And
when I got my acceptance letter to Clemson, I was super excited because I always wanted to come here. When I was a little kid, I used to watch them play football on Saturdays, and I used to imitate C.J. Spiller and James Davis, and my mom went to Carolina, so it was a rivalry in the household. So I was super excited, and just like a family here, and I love it. I'm glad I came.